Hello people of the internet. I'm currently filming a vlog explaining everything, like why I wasn't there, but the main reason is I was enjoying life and I did not want to film. But here I am back on your little screen. Hi, I hope that you've had a nice time. Don't worry, you're going to catch up on everything that happened. I'm currently filming a lot of videos, including an entire 3 months wrap up of all the books that I've read whilst I was not filming. So April, May and June wrap up. But today's video is my July TBR, because this girl has been doing TBRs. Even though I'm not really stuck into them, I try, and this month I actually managed to do this. I'm really impressed with myself. For July, I decided to do it once again and to try and really read these books, because what I've been trying to do is read all of my physical TBR. I keep on buying a lot of books. I still bought books for this video, don't worry. But I'm trying very slowly to read all of the books that I already have and stop reading books on my Kindles, apart from like if it's actually there's a book that I really want to read. This video is going to be very funny because you're going to realize how I will not read all of these books from my TBR and I will just mood read. Yeah, so if you want to see what's on my TBR for the month of July, then just keep on watching. Okay, so disclaimer, I'm all the way in a fantasy mood. This is happening. In May, I read a lot of romance. That was too much. And then June, reading slump, terrible. And I slowly got back into fantasy and it really brought me back into my reading mood. For this month, I decided to read only fantasy. Actually, no. And we're going to start with book club picks, starting with one that I started with my friends actually on Discord. We did like a little book club, and each month we each choose a book and then we vote for the book that we want to read. And for this month, it was The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I am super excited to read this book. It's so cute, and I've heard that it's found family fantasy, but like really cute fantasy from what I've heard. I don't know what this book talks about. This video is super useless because I don't know what any of these books talked about. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. The vibe of it, I don't know, it feels like super cool. Also, it's not the type of fantasy that I would usually read, so I feel like it's going to be interesting. The other book from a book club, and that is Sarah Carol's book club if I'm not mistaken, is Summer of Broken Rules by whoever wrote it, because I do not know right now. But anyways, this is a romance. This is probably going to be the only romance I'll be reading this month. So this romance is centered around Taylor Swift and Fearless, like the album Fearless, and apparently it is mostly centered around Hey Stephen by Taylor Swift, which is one of my favorite songs. I feel like I could love this book just for that, because I feel like Hey Stephen is such an underrated song from Taylor and it deserves more hype because it's so good. Like her laugh in this song, yes. So it's just like a romance. I think it is also centered around grief, because the girl in the book is grieving her little sister or big sister, I don't know, with whom she was used to listening to Fearless by Taylor, and at the same time her boyfriend breaks up with her or something like that. I just don't actually know. Okay, but anyways, I just don't know what I'm reading. Next book, fantasy, is Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This, I've been wanting to read this for so long. I think since I started reading in 2020, this book has been hyped everywhere, and I was like, oh, I really want to read this. Whenever I was going to a bookstore, I was like seeing it and be like, nah, I kind of want you, but never actually buy it, which I don't really know why, but I finally did it, guys. I bought the book. I'm so excited for this. I've heard, like, I don't know what it talks about. Once again, two slaves, I think, hold on no matter what you have to do, survive no matter who you have to kill. A formidable outlaw family that claims to be the first among nations. A son, I never know how to say this word. Destined To lead, I don't know, first suddenly into power, 3 fierce young women of the Rattan, the Queen's Premier Guard, a legendary street thief landing mission determined to prove herself in a dark secret that threatens to the entire continent. I didn't understand a single thing about this. Okay, I think found family. I don't know. Whatever this is, I've heard it was good, so I'm reading it. Next book is The Adventures of Amina El-Sirafi by Shan Chakraborty. I don't know how you say this name, I'm super sorry. I've just learned that this author is actually the author of City of Brass. I still haven't read it. This beautiful book is about pirates, and this is all that I know. Okay, one of my favorite animation movie, is that how you call this, is Sinbad. So you tell me like pirates, no, I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways, let's keep on going with the next book. That is Princess of Souls by Alexandra Krister. This is a Fairly edition. Yeah, it's a Fairly edition, but this is the other book by Alexandra Krister, who's the author of To Kill a Kingdom, which is one of my favorite books. Honestly, it's just so good. And so this is a Rapunzel retelling, and that is all that I know. This one has been sitting on my shelf for quite a while, and Alexandra Krister, what could go wrong? Next one is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This one as well has been sitting over my shelves for way too long, and this is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. I am here for it, and I've heard that this was actually like the romance in this apparently is amazing, so I'm really excited to read this. Next on my TBR is yet another very popular book that I still haven't read, Ember in the Ashes by Sabataya. Oh my god, by Sabataya. Oh my god, I cannot do this, I'm so sorry. Anyways, An Ember in the Ashes. Once again, do I know what it talks about? Absolutely not. But am I really excited to read this? Absolutely yes. An orphan fighting for her family, a soldier searching for his freedom, a story burning to be told. I'm super excited because same has been sitting on my shelf for way too long. Oh my god, it's an academy. This sounds really interesting. Then we have Fable by Adrienne Young. Once again, have had this book for so long. Still haven't read this. It is pirate and mermaids. The guy's blonde. The guy is blonde, guys. This is the entire reason why I bought this book in the first place, and I'm not even joking. I just saw fan art and I saw the guy was blonde, and I was like, that's for me. So I'm really excited to read this for that. I don't know what it's about. I just don't know why I'm doing this. Another pirate story. Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. This one of my friends has been recommending it for so long because she loves this. I think it's one of her favorite books. It's an Enemy Soldiers. Okay, wait. Let's hear this. Sent on a mission to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove, 17-year-old pirate captain Lursa deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Lursa has only one thing standing between her and the map: her captor, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate, Raiden. But not to worry, for Lursa has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no long pirate can stop the daughter of the Pirate King. Then we have This Foreign Kingdom by Terry Maffey. I've been meaning to read this book for so long. I mean, since it came out, actually, because I received the Limited edition when it came out. But then I was like, I don't want to damage this edition because it's really pretty. So I bought the paperback of the book, and I still haven't read it. I was in a romance mood. That's legit, guys, okay? That's valid. I was in a romance mood. I'm in a fantasy mood now. I'm ready for this. I'm so excited. because it's Tyrion Matthew, first of all, my queen. I think it's Enemies to Lovers. He's the crown prince, but I think he's an imposter, like not an imposter but a usurper. So I think his dad is a usurper and she is the long lost princess that was supposed to be the queen, but then, you know, and she comes back into the castle as a servant. I think I was right. And then there's like magic and powers and monster in it. Nice. Then another yet very popular reading I still haven't read, We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal. Hafsa, you know. Anyways, be aware before you start this. This is what I've been told. If you like romance fantasy, it's not, you're not gonna like this, okay? I think the romance, I mean the two main characters basically meet there, I think, somehow. It takes a very long time for them to meet. And it's not like the romance is not the center of this thing, which I personally don't mind. I love fantasy, whatever it is. You know, like, if there's romance in it, would it be really the main plot of the book or not? I don't mind, just romance. So I don't really mind this. I'm really excited to read this, but if you do really mind, maybe this is not for you. But I will let you know when I read this. But this is what I've heard, and then basically they are hunters. Like, Zafira is the hunter, forced to disguise herself as a man. She risks everything to provide for her people. Nazir is the Prince of Death, a feared assassin who is forever bound to command of his father the Sultan. Both are legends in their kingdom, but neither wants to be. And when Zafira embarks on a dangerous quest to return magic to the suffering land, Nazir is sent on a similar mission. But as their journey unfolds, an ancient evil begins to stir. Super excited to read this. It's written so small, like I'm gonna die, but anyways. And then the last little book in this TBR is a thriller. Who is she? A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Main reason, well, first of all, it is one of my friend's favorites. She raves about it all the time and she hates me for not reading it when I've had it for quite a while now. Also, the TV show or movie, whatever they're doing, is about to come out. Well, no, it's not about to come out, but they've just casted the people. And I don't watch TV. I would not watch this movie or TV show, whatever it is. I will not watch it, okay? But my FOMO is making me want to read the book before the movie comes out, so then I can be like, oh, I read the book before. This is ridiculous. This is how ridiculous I am, but yeah, really excited. This is YA, but I've heard that's actually really good. Case is closed. 5 years ago, schoolgirl Andy Bell was murdered by Sal Singh. The police know he did it. Everyone in town knows he did it. But having grown up in the small town, in the same small town that was consumed by the murder, Pippa Feeds and Moby isn't so sure. When she chooses the case as the topic of her final year project, she starts to uncover secrets that someone in town desperately wants to stay hidden. And if the real killer is still out there, how far would they go to get Pip from the truth? I just don't read a lot of thrillers. I think I can count on my hands how many thrillers I've read in my life. But yeah, I'm trying to start my thriller journey a bit more and dive into more thrillers, and this one is really known, very popular, very loved, so maybe I should read it. But yeah, that is it, my friends. I need to add ebooks to the TBR. That is it, guys. My entire TBR, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 picks in this TBR, which is quite reasonable. My normal reading pace, oh my god, my normal reading pace is 1 book every 2 days. 13 books is what I would usually read in a month. Hope you're excited for me to read these books and rate them. I will vlog everything, and if I don't read the book, please insult me. that's just it for this video. Hope that you like this little TBR. Check out my vlogs to see if I actually read these books or if I change my mind. But anyways, if you liked this little video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. And I will see you guys very soon in another one, and until then, take care as always. Bye lovelies.